Hi, cousin. How are you doing on this beautiful rising? I usually never really record videos early in the morning because I be knocked the fuck out, okay? But I took a nap yesterday and it ended up lasting most of the night, so I woke up really early. I feel like that's synchronistic as we're about to speak on your deceased loved ones. Somebody has a message for you. This person could be anybody. I'm not just picking up on parents or grandparents, but I'm picking up on like siblings, aunts, uncles, generational, all right? I was called to use so many decks, and that's very unusual. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of messages that want to be expressed. So let's get right into it. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody where you may have ancestors that were really good into, they were artsy, very crafty, very mystical. I'm getting like this energy of like the magician knew how to make a way out of no way, was feeding you guys meals, or was that type of person that knew how to feed a family with literally 2 or 3 ingredients, and one of those ingredients could have been butter. I don't know why that's significant. Baking could be significant for someone. Please take the energies how they resonate. I could be describing you, or I could be describing this deceased loved one that has a message for you. I also feel like with me bringing up the fact that I woke up early and that's unusual, I could be speaking to somebody that had, who's an early bird, or one of your loved ones were up before the rising. This is the type of person that may have enjoyed watching the sunrise. I'm also seeing someone watch the sunset. Sitting outside on a bench could be significant. In a rocking chair, I'm also seeing a hammock. Okay. You are the medicine. I definitely am speaking to someone who had ancestors and loved ones that were deep into herbology. Somebody could have literally been an herbologist. An herbal store could be significant. I'm also hearing the juju lady, or somebody that made protection bags. It's giving like the neighborhood sage or the neighborhood oracle, whether this person was male or female, or this was the type of things that they were interested in. I could also be picking up on their fantasies or thoughts, the life that they wish they had. I'm hearing you are your ancestors' wildest dreams, okay? And you are your ancestors, okay? Someone's name could be Adriana, Adrian, Ayana, Anna, Aya, Aya, Ava. Twins could be significant. Your art, what you do with your hands, could be significant. I'm also seeing Josefine. Okay, somebody could be Latin. Flowers could be significant. Someone could be named after a flower. Okay, I'm also seeing on this guidebook that there is a spirit here watching over something or someone. Okay. I also feel like I could be speaking to somebody that had ancestors that loved music, or a passed on sibling or aunt that just loved music, loved dancing. I'm seeing someone make clothes out of cloth. This is somebody that can take like a really big head wrap and make a shirt out of it or something like that. I'm picking up on somebody that was very sensual and sexy as well. Very bold, very strong. Very dominant as well, whether they were male or female. This is the type of person that changed the frequency in rooms that they walk in. I feel like this person has a lot to do with your guidance, whether this is guidance that you were able to physically experience, or this is being guided in the spirit. Okay, I had a 7 o'clock alarm that I forgot that I even had. 7 a.m. The number 7 could be significant. Someone's name could be 7. You could have a sibling named 7, or a child named 7. Somebody could have 777 tattooed on them. You could be seeing 777 a lot. Someone could have died at the age of 77 or was born in 77, whether this is 1877 or 1977. I'm also seeing 1777. So these are deceased loved ones that came and went before you were even conceived. And I wanted to say thought about, but something here was always written. You were always meant to come back in this time for a specific purpose. I'm also hearing somebody say not every purpose is as grand or grandiose as it's given, like the purpose of it is grand, but I'm getting like this extraordinary or extra. It's like somebody's always looking for the celebration to be big when sometimes celebrations or triumphs or bliss is very quiet. I'm also hearing real chaos is quiet as well. Sometimes you don't even realize how deceased loved ones are fighting wars that were waged upon you that you didn't even know. Okay, something about a house and an inheritance is significant. Lion's mane mushroom could be significant. Lion's mane, I believe it talks about intellect. Somebody here could have been a Libra. You could be this Libra. I'm getting like a lot of signs and symbols and synchronicities. I've had these cards for a while, but I barely use them. So I feel like there's a gift here, something very beautiful, because these cards are very beautiful, very elegant, and very different. Dragons could be significant. A snake, a boa constrictor could be significant, because I'm feeling this energy of like restriction. We're going to get into it. Okay. But there's some sort of hidden beauty or hidden talent. There's also something here, a gift that an ancestor had, that's trying to be reborn or expressed differently through you. You being the altar could also be significant, and also being careful of who you invite into your space and who you invite into your altar. You know how we create altars to give homage to our ancestors. Sometimes it don't take a piece of candy. Sometimes it's literally them living through you, allowing yourself to be a vessel for them to be able to experience something that they weren't able to experience as a child or growing up. This could even literally be a gift that you have. And when you use this gift, it's heightened because they also are standing right beside you, helping you to maneuver and flow those ideas that you get that you never would have thought that you would have got. Something about spontaneous or erotic ideas. Okay. Somebody here is a siren, a singer. You could also come from the mermaid kingdom or the marine kingdom. Somebody here is also earthbound. It's given like, not like in a bad way, but you could be like an earth sign and you like really earthy things. You enjoy physical pleasures. Something about royalty here is significant. You enjoy having an experience. You enjoy being the experience. You enjoy luxury. Or they did. Like I said, take this energy how it resonates. A lot of the times when I'm describing you, I'm describing them anyways, because you are your ancestors. There are traits that you don't even understand that you have. Somebody here, you're in a family that's not your family. And maybe this might be a secret or something you recently found out. And now you see why you're so different. Somebody here, you might think that this isn't your bloodline or isn't your family. But it very much well is. It's just that you're an oddball. You're an anomaly. A wild card. It's giving me Uno. Somebody could have enjoyed playing card games or family gatherings. Okay, I'm getting a lot of channel messages. And I got like 6 decks I need to go through. Okay, so this may be a long ride. I feel like there's this element of having a long conversation with you. I'm even seeing somebody in a car, like in a road trip, like you got 2, 3, 4 hour drive somewhere and you guys are just having these beautiful conversations. This could be like you traveling on the road. I'm seeing somebody pack their bags and move to another state. Somebody here could be dealing with homelessness. That's significant. Or not feeling stable. And it's like you're moving around a lot. And maybe this is something that you experienced as a kid. Someone here grew up really fast. Okay, for somebody here, you could have lost an older sibling or a younger sibling, and it has changed you ever since. This person could have definitely been a Libra or a diplomat or somebody that worked in the legal system. I'm always picking up on motorcycles, when I'm picking up like a motorcycle accident, a car accident, something very tragic, like right under like a stoplight. Okay, this card is also giving me temperance with this water, but I don't see the person, so it's definitely giving apparition. Something about the mountains. Lions, mountain lions could be significant. Someone's last name could be Pride. I'm also hearing I'm proud of you. Back to this earthbound energy, I'm picking up on like crystals, sage. All right, and there goes that temperance energy. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it means grace. It also have swans. I'm seeing like the air, or this could be sage, Palo Santo. This berry that's on this tree is significant. And I can't call out what this is, but it's reminding me of those little berries that used to grow on the tree when my grandma had her house. It was a tree that used to always grow these red berries with this like really thick seed for the berry inside of it. It's something about the medicine being right outside. I'm hearing the medicine is right outside. Go outside and pick it. Something about natural elements, natural herbs, natural thoughts as well. Your natural thoughts, being one with nature. Tusi talks about wealth. I also feel like your hips, whether you are male or female. I don't know why I'm hearing fascia. I'm not even sure exactly what that is, but there's something about the hip flexors. Literally, I'm feeling this shit in my hips right now that needs to be stretched out. Something here is like tight. So moving your hips, stretching your hips, stretching in general. You have a peacock here, which is very beautiful, and it's also a male peacock. So masculine energy could be significant. You know, male peacocks are usually the ones that have the beautiful tail. It's something here about the male energy also working to sit next to the woman. So there's this element of, in the animal kingdom, in every other species, you have to earn your right to be able to mate. And that says to me a lot. Okay, reproduction, is it really a feminine thing, or we are just a catalyst to making it happen? Is it the male species, and I'm not trying to separate, that wants to survive? I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking about the beginning a lot and how it all started, because it's important. The root help us understand why we do certain things and what roles that we really supposed to play. And it's not about ego. It's not about who's better than who and what is better than what. Because at the end of the day, it's still all connected. I'm also hearing like these deep level conversations with a spirit, like someone in spirit. I'm hearing you gained a new angel. The number 4 could be significant. Runes could be significant. Something about a wishing well is also significant. Emotional stability is significant because there's water in the waves. I'm hearing sea creatures. Somebody could be pescatarian, or something about seafood. Hindu. Hey, jobs could be significant. Even if it's for fashion. All right. Something about, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's like this love for different cultures that somebody have. Like I said, this could be you or a deceased loved one. A wishing well, throwing a coin in the wishing well. I'm also getting, you are the wishing, you are the well. Make a wish. All right, this is talking about wealth. You got 18, 29, and 19. Someone could be born on those days, or you could be those ages, or something significant could have happened to you at that age. Come free, completion. There is a cycle that has been complete. This is giving me the world card, and there is that crystal. This could be like, I don't know why I'm hearing amethyst, but this is clear. Clear quartz could be significant. Selenite could be significant. A weed plant could be significant. The goat. You could be a Capricorn. And whatever zodiac is represented by the dragon. But I'm getting this energy of like, there's a lot of hidden knowledge that a lot of us truly don't know. There's somebody here in this collective that can tap into that frequency. And if what I'm talking about and what I'm doing is crazy, what you know that nobody else knows, fuck blowing their mind, bitch. This is giving chop your head off information. Top secret. I'm literally seeing a room full of ancient artifacts, knowledge. And then behind that room, there's a secret door or a secret vault that got some next level shit. This could even be like regarding technology. I'm also seeing giants, like giant people, way bigger than us, and small people. So I feel like somebody come from a lineage of the originals to till the earth. Yo, I'm really thinking about like what okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole. Something about something about a castle could be significant. You know how they all, what was that story? Was it Shrek? Or this energy of these princess stories, and how they saying that the princess is in the top of the castle when there's a knight that comes and saves the princess, but they have to get past this giant or this monster first. In allegoric terms, that's giving me like somebody being able to come in and touch you in a way like no other, and completely crumble that Spirit said bring it back, okay? Because this is not about somebody else coming in to do something. This is about you. Okay. So that somebody else is that version of yourself that you're seeing outside of you. That's really you. And you no longer seeing yourself separated from who you want to be, or who you aspire to be, or what you aspire to be. Go-karts could be significant. Golf. Sports. Softball, volleyball, basketball. All type of sports. A sports fanatic. You got Jurgon Sacha. And it says transfiguration. So this is definitely talk about a transformation. Okay, I feel like I should look that word up. Transfiguration. Transforming your figure. Asian reminds me of nation, generation. Transforming the bloodline. This is also giving me like the Tower card, where the castle is on fire. This is also reminding me of like, I'm hearing firewood, but I'm getting like, I'm sorry, OCD. OCD could be significant. Control issues could be significant. Damn, what was I saying? Anyways, the number 32 is on this card and 22 is on this card. I don't know why I feel energetically like exhausted. And not me per se, but this is energy that I'm feeling. Maybe somebody here is feeling energetically exhausted. I also feel like whatever involves your talent could have a lot to do with your hands, or this power that you hold right in your hands. Or I'm hearing you got the whole world in your hands. Gospel music could be significant. Church, religion, And then you got passion flower with surrender, and ashwagandha with purpose. You're being asked to surrender to your purpose because you have a whole community of deceased loved ones that is protecting you and aiding and abetting in your success and your bliss. But I feel like somebody is in their own way. Somebody here is dealing with a tragic release or a tragic death of someone. And I'm sorry to hear that. But the more and more you grow on this journey called life, and you get more and more tapped into spirit, you realize that death don't really exist. Because just because a person isn't there physically don't mean that their energy isn't still present. It's in the items that they had. It's in the perfume that they wore. It's ingrained in you. When we have children, we make physical copies of ourselves. So do we ever really die? I'm literally seeing someone cry, and in your mind you think you're mourning the death of a loved one when you're really mourning, or both is what I'm hearing, a piece of yourself. And I'm hearing like that's a lost art. Like we don't even realize that we're mourning our old selves. But it's also giving like transfiguration, mourning the death of who you used to be. I feel like I could be speaking to somebody that's highly intelligent, and maybe sometimes that could even get in your way of really enjoying life. And I could relate to that. But what I had to learn is like, no matter what I feel like I know or how smart I think I am, I still don't know a motherfucking thing. So why allow the truth to stop me from living? And I'm hesitating with saying that because there's different levels that quote only makes sense in on certain parts of my journey. Life is such a contradiction. I feel like somebody's deceived loved one is, I keep saying deceived, baby. I'm just gonna say ancestors because it's ancestor energy. Somebody's ancestors is telling them that there's more to life than even I taught you. It's only certain things that you're able to understand when you are in human form. Sometimes, and I'm also hearing, please consider those that ancestors that you don't know, because most times the ancestors that you knew didn't even reach a level of elevation that can actually help you. And it's not to take away from them, it's just the reality of the situation. Most times it's that immediate energy, 3 and 4 and 5 generations before you, where you're healing. I keep hearing reconfiguration, like a redo, a cycle, a halo. And I know I keep jumping from headspace to headspace, but it's gonna make sense to somebody. That could also be a message in itself. Passion flowers, surrender. How passion flowers reminded me of the vagina. Passion, sensuality, secrecy, sacredness. I'm hearing something about embracing your sins. Okay, think about that on a deeper level. What are people telling you that's wrong that's actually right for you? You see what I'm saying? Passion flower. Passion flower. Passion flower. This is like communing with your womb, apologizing to your private areas about letting the wrong people in and allowing them to rest in a space where beauty is supposed to be created and love is used to transform. Okay, something in here about communing with the womb space, ashwagandha, purpose, kava, community. Something about your dreams. Poppy seeds could be significant. Next, we're going to get into some Orisha. Alright, some of you could definitely resonate with Orishas. Some of you could be descendants of the Orishas. Okay? And daughters and sons of certain Orishas. Something about the Wheel of Fortune. The Hands of Time. Your cosmic blueprint. Your natal chart. Someone's name could be Elijah. I'm hearing Alyssa. Lissa. I'm hearing Brooke as well. But this could be like, what somebody stay. Brooke. West Palm Beach, Florida could be significant. Tallahassee, Florida could be significant. I'm seeing some place with a lot of mountains. Australia could be significant. Hawaii. Lost tribes. Amazon tribes. Tribal people. Feathers. Flowers. I'm also seeing migration, like a migration of a whole lot of people going from one state to another. This could even be like a state of existence or a mental state. How you taking your family bloodline from one state of thinking to another through your own transformation. And that don't mean everybody in the family that you live with is going through this change. You are the catalyst. You are the change in your own ways. Okay? You got Obio Gunda. Alright, somebody could definitely be foreign in nature or speak a different dialect. Or speak multiple languages. Alright, this person got 2 knives. Their eyes are also rolling in the back of their head. It's giving me the element of like possession. So somebody was definitely into like, it's reminding me of that one spirit I be seeing. Where it's a spirit that look like a big broom. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. It's something about witches flying on brooms. Haiti could be significant. Jamaica, the Caribbean. That come up a lot in my ancestral reads. Deep roots. There's a lot of things that you don't know about yourself. Okay, sometimes the best win is to choose what you're willing to lose. Sacrifice. I mentioned that earlier. Surrender. I'm hearing picking up where we left off. Where I left off in this deck will pick up and continue the story. I'm hearing the story of my life. So you picking up where they left off to continue the story. But you are changing the game. You're changing something. Naked vulnerability. Making your own clothes could be significant. The color brown or nude colors could be significant as well. Obara, happiness is the greatest wealth that the gods can give us. And we talked about wealth, happiness. She is not happy because she got money. I don't see money nowhere in this card, but I see exotic animals. I'm hearing exotic fruits. Peacock feathers could be significant. She's in her element. She's dancing. And she isn't hiding, because there's this element too with this hijab energy. Clothes that make you hot, but she also is giving classy, and you can see her curves. This is like hidden in plain sight. The number 11 could be significant. Someone could have been born on the 11th, the 30th. It could be these. Obviously, something major could have happened when you were at the age of 11. I'm hearing ask and you shall receive. Something about you keeping a clean mouth. Gut health, mouth, tooth health could be significant. This could even be somebody that had like rotten teeth or something about a bad tooth. Okay, you could be a daughter of Oshun. All right, it says brightness and glory to those who deserve them. This is also giving me this energy of like giving your energy to who deserve it, and you are one of those people. I'm also giving your ancestor worship to who deserve it. Okay, not every ancestor is meant to be exalted. Don't forget you doing your part by transforming the bloodline. Don't forget your ancestors were once human and were subject to mistakes just like you. And now all of them agree with what you're doing. But you got bloodlines from eons ago. Somebody here even is connected to a star system. Like you got a star family that ain't never been on Earth. I'm here watching you from the outside. I'm literally seeing somebody watch you from another planet. Another plane of existence. Okay. I keep hearing Ayoki. A coyote could be significant. Animal spirits. Those who deny reality will always live in a distrustful life. This is giving, like, don't deny yourself of the pleasures of life. Somebody is dealing with losing somebody and they feel like they can't take it. This is like somebody thinking about offering themselves because they don't have that person anymore. And I don't suggest that you do that. This person is also suggesting, what's the best way to put this? I'm hearing something about moving past it because I'm still here. I almost feel like somebody in the spirit realm feels a little frustrated because somebody here could even be blaming God, saying, why would you do that? This was the only person that I had left. This was the only person that understood me. The only one that had my back. And now they're gone. That person is saying that I'm still here and I'm stronger for you now than I ever been. You still can talk to me. You still can have conversations with me. I'm literally seeing somebody write letters to someone. Like, you know how people be in jail and they write letters to each other? I'm seeing somebody write letters to their ancestors and seal it. Or letters to a certain person, and they are there while you writing, and they hear your cries. Okay? Or maybe this is an exercise that they're asking you to implement, so that way it helps you get past it. All right? And eventually you will. And I'm not saying don't fill out your emotions. It's okay. But you don't want to sit in them forever. Because life is still going to continue. And that's the point of this message. Don't deny yourself of life because you feel at a loss. And the whole time, you just gained an angel. The whole time. Okay? We're going to get into the universe has your back. I'm pulling out all the cards that I barely use. There's a lot of hidden talents that somebody have that's being brought to the forefront for you to tap into. They're meant to bring in this wealth. What it said, happiness is the greatest wealth the gods can give. Hats could be significant. Long hair. Hair products, beauty products, natural products, the gym. Great genes. Stability, royalty, divinity. Sometimes the best win is to choose what you're willing to lose. Is it necessary for you to win every fight when the war is what really matters? Is it necessary for you to win every battle when the war is what's at hand? Okay, something about the mental state. Ashwagandha. Something about herbs too that rebuild the brain. Mushrooms that's good for the brain. Mushrooms are good for the brain. Vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin D. Somebody here, you are yearning for love, sensuality, touch. Okay. You can do that and give that to yourself, and it don't necessarily have to be you DJing. Okay, DJing your coochie. Playing with your coochie, you know what I'm saying? Playing with your ping pong or your booty hole. All right, let me be serious. I'm hearing laugh a little. All right. What is it that you have to say, Spirit? I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. So this is like starting over. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to light. Beautiful. Water painting, watercolors, water art could be significant. An art show, an art room, displaying your talents are significant. I recognize that I have chosen fear. That's the past. And I choose again. You have the right to change your mind and choose the path of light, even in your darkest moments. Because this card is dark, but it's giving light. All right, we're one and the same. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disturbed. I choose to learn through love. I'm also getting something about watered down. You may be watering yourself down, watering your talents down. And I'm getting this element of sounding the same because you're afraid to be different, or sounding the same because it's like you got a chokehold on something that you've built. You have this, like, I'm picking up on somebody that got this unhealthy. And it's not like what you built isn't stable, but it's like you could come from a background where nothing really lasts, and you might feel like you might lose it if you say the wrong thing. You make the wrong move. You go to the wrong place. You listen to the wrong person. But you take away from living when you have everything on such, like, a tight leash. A leash for a toddler could be, a toddler leash could be significant. This is also giving me like very controlling parents. Having you on a tight leash. Telling you you can only do certain things, be a certain way, feel a certain way. That's bullshit. I also feel like somebody's here, passed on parents, may be apologizing to you in the spirit realm for making you feel this way. Somebody here, you got parents that you shouldn't, like, parents, like, I'm gonna just be real. Somebody here got a deceased loved one that is their parent that didn't really like them. And that's the type of person that it just don't, I don't know, some people even be stubborn after they leave here, literally. Okay, it says, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Something about moon cycles. Somebody here could be a Cancer. Someone here could have died of cancer. I don't know why I'm hearing something about heart disease as well. Bronchitis or pneumonia. Something about the lungs. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody say, like, you're a compulsive liar. And I'm not saying you are the compulsive liar. You could be telling somebody this. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need. These cards are talking about love a lot. Love is universal. It's not fixed. Love come in ways that you can give yourself and that you can enjoy through experiences. Love is not just something that you experience with another person or with other people. Please keep yourself in mind. Is what I'm getting. Okay, what's next? Spirit. These cards are kind of what I wanted to end with, but I'm debating whether I should pull some tarot or not. Yeah, I'm gonna pull some tarot real quick, and then I'm gonna end with the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck. I feel like your passed on loved ones just want you to focus on protecting your peace and protecting your happiness, literally. Not going down the same road that you've been down, or not allowing yourself to be or to embody or to sit in even their mistakes. It's a lot of ways that could have been changed and not reborn again. Yeah, literally. You're different. You're made different. You're meant to do something different. You're meant to be expressed and accepted different by different people, by different cultures, by different experiences in life. I'm also getting like this journey of difference, like you going on a journey where they're helping you for everything to be different. And you know what's crazy? It could have took a while. It could have took lesson after lesson, head bump after head bump, but eventually you looked at it from a different perspective, and that's where you gained your enlightenment. There's also giving this energy of like a power. Somebody here got a power that most people are afraid of. It light people on fire. I'm literally seeing somebody cast out demons with their presence. Make people uncomfortable. You make darkness uncomfortable. I'm also getting like there's two parts of darkness. It's that darkness that wants to be embraced by the light, and then there's a darkness that literally run. All right, I've never picked that up. Okay, so there's different levels of darkness, just like there's different levels of light. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm definitely approaching the end because I'm feeling exhausted in a sense. Somebody's psyche could be exhausted. I don't know why I'm getting like somebody may feel overworked. Or maybe this is somebody in the past that was overworked. I'm also getting to somebody here was psychic or had abilities, but it was used. Like, it's like I'm seeing somebody in the past life be psychically attacked or siphoned from someone that is superior to them. This could have been a parent. This could have been, but I'm seeing it in a royal sense, or like, it's giving me the vibe of somebody being a gifted child and being taken from and used to benefit a tyrant. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but it's definitely giving that. Now I'm hearing something about part the Red Sea. Pharaoh, let my people go. Being released from the shackles. You could be somebody that relate to a bloodline of slaves or that slavery. All right, and it's not just the black community, okay? I'm hearing it's something about the human race, because now, right now, we still in the times of slavery, whether people want to admit that or not. As long as something else got a hold on your mind and you ain't got control over yourself, you a slave. No matter how smart I am, no matter what, hold on. Stretching could be significant. Yoga could be significant. Pilates could be significant. What was I saying? I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I stretched and that shit just felt so good. I'm probably gonna edit out all the sounds so y'all ain't gonna hear it, but that shit felt so good. It just relaxed me. Yeah, it's about time for me to get up off of here. Oh, that's what fell, the Temperance card. So Temperance talk about healing. It talk about soul tribe, soulmate energy. I can't help but to notice that this person, the crown of this person, this is reminding me of how your hair is like an antenna. And it's like, you know, that feeling that animals get when something's off. It's like that that's what it is. Something about your instinct. You also have angelic instincts because you are an angel or you come from a bloodline of angels. It's reminding me of that outside loved one type of thing. Okay. Something about you being exalted and being connected to water and the earth and nature in general. Something about you spreading your wings. Okay, and being open to new things, being open to different things, different people. I see some sort of communication coming in as it regard to your passions, something that you're passionate about. This is also giving 9 wands, but they're in a different existence. Instead of them being lined up as experiences that you've done over and over, or different lifetimes. This is like using those experiences to benefit yourself. Hasty movements could be significant. Be sure not to move too fast. Make sure you hear it twice before you speak. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Something about not taking things personal. Even if you're different, this is like you being different and somebody being offended by it, and you taking their offense personal when that's their offense. So who cares, because they vocalize how they feel. That shit don't matter. It's your life. Okay, somebody liar, there go that liar energy again. I feel like, what are you lying to telling yourself that's not true? I'm not good enough. That's a lie. And actually, it's the truth if you make it. Life's what you make it, so let's make it right. Life's what you make it. I don't know the lyrics. Come on, everybody now dance. High School Musical could be significant. I know that's not High School Musical. Calm down, okay? Give me 2 more cards. I'm seeing a lot of major arcanas. I feel like somebody could be going through a major shift or major transformation in their life at this time. Yeah, be careful of hasty decisions. Be careful of driving too fast too. Slow down. Slow your ass down. Okay, you gotta arrive alive, or there will be no arrival. Okay, literally arrive alive. This is like showing up for yourself as well. This is like you recognizing that in order for you to be there for your people, you gotta be there for you. You are your people, baby. All right. Once you get over whatever this hump is, or this immature behavior that works for you in certain spaces, places, but not everywhere, you're going to be just fine. Somebody's also sitting in the sky, smiling, satisfied with your growth. There's something here that's about to pay off for you as well, taking action. Taking action on some sort of business. This could even be taking action on cutting off your baby daddy, or cutting off this toxic male energy that may be in your life. Okay, there's an important decision that's coming up that need to be made that might put you on your head, but it's important for you to make, because it's going to be the catalyst to your success. Literally the catalyst to an awakening. The 9 of Wands keep coming up. I'm hearing surrender. This is also reminding me of an army being behind you. This is somebody who has came out of a battle, wounded, but they still are a warrior and still willing to go in. But sometimes we don't even realize the war that we're fighting is a war that we created. The war that we're creating. Yeah, beating a dead horse with that 10 of Swords. Staying up at night, feeling anxious, feeling overstimulated, feeling burdened by love or the lack of. Feeling exposed and not protected. Yeah. 2 10s. It's time for an ending. These could literally just be your thoughts. Somebody who you got extra weight on you because of your thoughts. Your thoughts hold weight. You could be somebody that get intense headaches, intense migraines. You may even take medicine for this. Gaining weight in places that weight don't even belong. Okay, what am I saying? Something about these heavy thoughts that you be having. It's time to empty your brain. Look at it from a different perspective. Or use those thoughts and make you some motherfucking money, baby. Record it. Write it. Talk about it. You'll be really strong at that. It is going to create options for you. And you not just feel stuck in this box. All right? Yeah, you are protected. And block that shit out. All right, I'm going to pick 2 random cards. Something about precision. You got the 4 of Cups. And all this is 6 Cups. Talks something about your childhood, your inner nature, your inner circle as well. Things that you could have learned from a childhood or childhood memories. This is also talking about feeling abandoned, but I also noticed that this person is outside. So this could even be like you expressing your frustrations to God in the forest or by the trees or at the park or something like that. And in you expressing these frustrations, you release something and you're able to pick up on an idea, an angelic idea that has been hovering over you for a little minute. Okay? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. My phone is on 10%. There's a cycle here that is ending. All right, and a new beginning. This is talk about a higher level of commitment, some sort of contract. I'm also seeing a proposal and a big ass ring. Okay, so love could be in the air for you. And this is like a graduation. You know, when they win a certain amount of Super Bowls or whatever, they get rings, don't it? All right, this don't necessarily got to be the love for another person. This is like a love or a level of commitment with you and God, you and your higher self. I never even thought about that. Usually I think about that hand being an extension of outside help. But this time I'm seeing it as you helping yourself. You holding your own star and your ancestors helping to aid in that energy. Through you, for you, by you, protecting you. Your journey is significant. Wow. 10 fucking Pentacles. You're royal. You got royal DNA, royal lineage. You have a royal purpose. Okay, I guess I'll take 1 or 2 of these cards and then I'm out of here. I didn't expect this. I'm lying. I'd expected it to be that long. All them cards that they told me to use. But I feel like this is going to help someone. And it's crazy because I'm being called to more decks. I feel like there's a lot to say or a lot that needs to be said. Or this element of you using your voice to bring in a bag. Y'all gonna love that reading that I'm posting later. I was supposed to post it yesterday, but girl, after all them personal readings I did yesterday, plus the Patreon upload, plus the reading that I posted yesterday, man, I was burnt the fuck out, bitch. I'm just trying to catch up because I had so many readings that I had needed to do before I went on vacation. And then while I was on vacation, people were booking personals back to back. And I'm grateful. Okay. So grateful. And I so appreciate you guys for your patience with me. But I just feel like a reading wouldn't be a reading for me if I'm not at my full capacity. I don't want to feel like I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling obligated to do shit. I ain't gonna even lie. And sometimes that even make me question whether I want to continue doing personals or not. But I know they help y'all. Not every general message is gonna resonate because it's not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's for a whole lot of people. When you can zero in on those personal details and then get the details that weren't told in a general read, it's very beneficial. And that's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to keep to let y'all know, remind y'all, I don't do personals for everybody. If my guides say no, the answer is a no, and I do not ask why, because I don't care why. I'm just going to listen. It's not like me knowing why gonna change my mind doing it. I don't give a fuck if you offer to pay me $500. If it's too difficult for me to even be able to receive that payment, is a sign for me. Not all money, good money. And I'm taken care of because I am the frequency of money. I'll never run out. No matter how many of y'all motherfuckers try to do those spells. How that's working for you, bitch? You can see me on the street and I look like I got nothing. Don't let that shit fool you. I low-key just be trying to hide in plain sight. Trust me. Okay? What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Ooh. And since we're talking about the ancestors and deceived loved ones, I feel like this has a lot to do with the strength and the boundaries, because you can create boundaries in the spirit, like with spirit too. Well, spirit got boundaries anyway. It's universal law for you to have free will, so they will only get involved if you allow them to get involved. But something about strengthening the relationship with your spirit. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Ooh. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. That's beautiful. Today's soul action. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. This is definitely given like reevaluating your relationships with family, with spouses, with friends, being mindful who you're tuning into, because you don't know if you just tuning in or you're being sucked dry, or tuning into certain frequencies separating you from your own frequency, or a frequency that's meant to work for you. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Also too, when it says you gain clarity about what you really want, it allows you to separate how you feel about that person and the reality about how that person make you feel. This could even be family. It says, then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. Spirit said reread that. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. This is what I mean by you, your own savior. You can't think that you're going to save the world by starting externally. When saving the world is saving your world, you living, breathing, existing, and allowing that existence to be that part, or the existence be you saving the world, because that's what it really is. I can talk to 1,000,000 people every day. All 1,000,000 of those people gonna have a different perspective and receive that message 1,000,000 different ways. It's not my job to be attached to how they perceive the message. My job is to just convey it. You get it? Your job is to just exist. And what's for you finds you, and it sticks. And if that thing is meant to stay, it'll stay forever. And if not, it's meant to serve a season, then that's what it was meant to do. It served its purpose. Okay? Today's mantra. I do everything I have everything. Okay. Today's mantra. I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Point blank, period. Okay. I'm gonna look away and then I'm gonna pick one. Ooh. Where can I ask for more help in my life? What if it isn't true? And I already know that this is talking about you talking to yourself crazy. And you telling yourself that you're not good enough. And none of that shit is true. Like I said, unless you make it. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Don't be afraid to ask for help because you Mr. or Mrs. Independent. You weren't born in this world by yourself. Okay? And I'm saying that, but I'm talking to me too. All right? So don't feel bad. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. I did not realize how your ability to receive have a lot to do with your ability to give, no matter what part of the spectrum you on. Someone here could be on the spectrum. Okay, and that's your superpower. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. When you give, is it from a place of you feeling like I gotta give to receive, or are you giving with an open heart? knowing that you are the epitome of giving and receiving. Empress. The Nine of Pentacles is like a baby empress to me. Okay. It says Bryn Brown. Somebody's name could be Bryn. Last name Brown. Could have brown skin. Okay. Brown skin girl. Your skin just like pearls. Best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else singing. And this is not to take away from my Ivory girlies out there, okay? That's just the channel message that I channeled. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. Somebody here, you really want to say something to somebody, ask somebody for something, but you feel like you might not have anything to give them. You never know what you can give a person by just simply asking them a question. The way y'all show out in the comments for me is so unreal. A lot of the times y'all ask certain questions and make certain statements that help me in so many ways, and you have no idea. So don't ever hold yourself back from something that you feel that you need to say. Even when you're being offensive, because I know how to transmute energy. It's a lot of times people put in the comments and they be being very snappy or being very condescending or passive aggressive. And I can see God speaking through them. But it's just giving, like, recognize when God is speaking to you, even when somebody wants to come off. It's like, it's reminding me of work back then when I was working at, I was finna say the store number, the Walmart store number, but I even forgot it. The one before the one I just left, because I went to 3 different stores, the second store. And how all of this pressure, unwarranted, unnecessary, because I was one of the best motherfuckers that walked in that building and walked out of that bitched. Even though it was a lot of hell breaking loose, rumors. One moment I was sleeping with, had something going on with somebody that I called my best friend. The next moment I was sleeping with the new manager. Like weird shit. That don't make sense. It's like trouble always followed the angels. And then I start realizing I'm not the problem. Y'all the problem. Y'all triggered by me. Because what the fuck I do wrong? Not to say I'm perfect. I ain't saying I ain't made some mistakes. But some things are just unnecessary. And the whole time God was saying you don't belong here. You don't belong here. I can either ignore and feel like life is happening to me, because everywhere I go it's always a problem. Feel like I'm the problem. Or look at the shit for what it is and realize that I've been the solution the whole time. The angels, my ancestors, God been speaking to me the whole time in this chaos. But I chose to sit in the chaos instead of ascending the chaos until I ascended the chaos. It don't matter what building I went to, where I went. Somebody always tried to make me the problem. It's probably my mouth. The way I do things. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about myself and I'm going to brag on myself. Who better else to do it? I am the only validation that I seek. Literally. And that what make you stand out. That's what make you great. Because you're able to recognize your greatness. And you don't have to say much. All you got to do is exist. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you feel called to. Check me out on Patreon if you're interested in erotic, spicy, sensual reads. And I hope you enjoyed this experience. Peace.